my favorite assembly members, not just for the good work that he does, but I also get to call him my friend. And on my side of town, we call him a homie. So Assembly Member Alex Lee represents California's 24th Assembly District, which includes the Alameda County communities of Fremont, Newark, and Snow, and the Santa Clara communities of Milpitas. Is Milpitas in the house? Hey! I saw y'all walking in. And San Jose, my San Jose folks in the house? Assembly Member Lee was elected in 2020 and became the youngest Asian American legislature ever elected and the first openly bisexual state legislature in California history. He currently serves as chair of the Committee on Human Services and the Legislative Progressive Caucus. Previously, he worked on statewide policy regarding public safety, climate change, and education for California State Senator Henry Stern and Assembly Member Evan Lowe. Assemblymember Lee has been a Bay Area resident since birth, calling both San Jose and Milpitas his home for all his life. Let's welcome Assemblymember Alex Lee.
Well, thank you so much, Supervisor Wong. She's a true hype woman of Santa Clara County, and you're going to feel that energy more and more as you get to know her. It's a real pleasure to be here. I'll be brief with my remarks because we have a lot of great stuff to go over today, and of course I want you to hear from our amazing Congressmember himself. But as you heard, I'm Assemblymember Alex Lee, proudly representing Assembly District 24, which is Southern Alameda County and Northern Santa Clara County, and Milpitas is my hometown, so I have Milpitas bias here. But Assembly District 24, which is nestled inside of Congress District 17, and I used to represent Santa Clara, so I may be familiar to some of you folks. Prior to redistricting, I used to represent Santa Clara. Assembly District 24 is the most Asian American Pacific Islander district in the entire state of California by population. It is 60% Asian American and increasing every single day with all the great new families arriving and new children that are going to school. So it is the most Asian American district, and I flaunt that with the chair of our API caucus who represents San Gabriel Valley, Los Angeles County. That district is only 54% API. So we have them beat. And it is one of those beautiful things about our district is it really celebrates the rich heritage and diaspora and such diversity within the API community. And I also have the pleasure of serving as an officer in our API caucus as well, in addition to my chair roles and many things. But I just want to impart how important it is to have a really strong partnership with our local officials and of course our Congress member. Even though right now the federal administration under President Trump is quite hostile to California, California as a state government under Governor Newsom and the state legislature remains very poised to defend us from the worst of things. We just finished our legislative deadline season, so I just went through a whole week where we passed 500 plus bills. Many of them range from preventing ICE or National Guard from being deployed to our election stations, which has been threatened, to making sure that people who are cruelly kicked off of food assistance, other public benefits, and even Medi-Cal are going to receive the healthcare and food benefits. So we're doing a lot of damage control and defense, but it is very important, and I hope you are proud that in the state of California, which is the 4th largest economy in the world on its own, we are trying to build a contrast case so the rest of the nation and the other states can follow us, because we really do rely on that partnership with the federal government. But when they don't issue FEMA checks for the LA wildfires, or they're literally not doing public health help for us when we're dealing with hantavirus, or they're not doing their simple infrastructure duties like that, the state has to step in, and we are working very creatively with our partners in even the state of Washington or the state of Oregon to make sure that our California taxpayer dollars are used to defend all of us, not just enrich the few billionaires out there in DC who want to control everything. But despite that, I'm really fortunate that we are represented by Congressmember O'Connor, who has still, even despite how difficult times are, and you see on TV how messy things are, he has still built so many bridges across the partisan divide, working to bring transparency against corruption, working to be a strong voice for peace. Like, it is no coincidence, Congressman Khan, I hope I can be proud of this, is that those votes you see on TV where the Republicans cross over with the Democrats and they vote to try at least to end wars and try to bring more transparency to public corruption, that is because of Congressman O'Connor, okay? He is the one out there building those bridges. And it is frankly harder said than done. In California, I'm very lucky to serve in a Democratic supermajority, so I only have to fight other Democrats most of the time. But he is really building those bridges with fellow Democrats from across the nation and with Republicans, because there is a common cause here, is that people need to stand up against corruption and stand up against unjust and dumb wars, and that is what he's doing. So it is my great honor to bring up our representative for California's 17th District, the hardest looking